horse collector does when they're a kid. On Instagram yesterday, I put something on my story that just asked, what is something that every single collector does when they're a kid? And y'all gave me so many responses. So I picked the top 5 that were submitted the most, and I'm compiling them into this video. But before we do, I just want to make it clear, I made sure that these were really widely submitted. So no, this isn't picking on anybody, because all of these I did when I was a kid. I think everybody does, because once you're a kid and you get into model horses, you're not really into the whole collecting thing. You use them more as toys, and obviously most of these are when people are like 5 years old. So it's fine, okay? Don't take offense. It's all good in the hood. All right, let's check it out. Okay, so the most submitted one was that every single model horse collector when they're a kid plays with their model horses. Now, I got a bunch of different variations with this where people were using their horses to throw their riders off, people were fighting their horses, people were having their horses run away from their riders, or people were just reenacting their favorite model horse series with their horses. I know that me personally, I either made my horses like be terrible horses to their people, or I made them fight. So I would have to definitely agree with this one, because I literally did that so often. Like, that is how I played with my model horses, and that is why all of my classics were broken. It's tragic, but it is what it is. They were loafed, and they know they were loafed. Even though they kind of got abused, they were loafed. Trot, 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 trot. Oh, my bad. The royal family's coming. I can see that. Oh, wow, way to stand up, dude. Shut up, they're coming. Trot, trot. Your Majesty. Oh, thank you. Yes, you're welcome. Stop it. Oh, I just hit the wrong horse. I'm so sorry. I'm breaking up with you. I'm available, not you. I don't like you. That's so harsh. She doesn't like you. I don't like you either. Oh, don't fall on me now. This herd sucks. I'm okay. Alright, just a quick little disclaimer. All of the horses I'm using for this are body quality or just really inexpensive ones that I got for this video. The classics are ones that I had when I was a kid, so obviously they're in terrible condition. I just want to put that out there. The second one is that every single kid makes tack for their model horses. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't want to buy tack because I would rather just buy the classics, and then I figured out how to like make tack myself. But when I started out making tack, it was horrible. I made halters out of hair ties or yarn, and then blankets were just tissues, and then the saddles were just like squares of felt that I created. But I was so proud of my work. But literally every single collector, when they're a kid, makes tack for their model horses. Jigsaw, you're never gonna believe what I just figured out how to do. Okay, so I know you're a wild horse, but I'm gonna make you a halter, okay? So we're just gonna, look at it. Look at it! This must be what Picasso felt like when he made his first masterpiece! It's amazing! I am such an artist! Wow! Okay, number 3 was, when you're a kid, you always like to paint your model horses. I did this, I don't know why I did it. I ruined so many model horses because I would paint them with either nail polish or just the regular craft paint that you get at Hobby Lobby. I ruined so many stablemates, classics. I don't know why. Why do little kids want to just paint everything that they have? But it was so much fun, and the horses that I painted I was so proud of. Obviously, this is how people get into customizing. Like before, that's how people got into tag making. So if you don't do it, you're not gonna get into either of those little niches in the hobby. So I do really support these. Like, it's fine if people paint their models as long as they're not painting like one of a kinds. But obviously everybody does this when they're a kid. I had so many Schlake horses that were just painted in nail polish. For this next little part, I don't have nail polish, but I do have regular acrylic paint. So let's do it. Okay, so I just watched the Avengers, and you know what? The Hulk is pretty cool. So I thought to myself, why not make my own Hulk pony? So we're just gonna take this hunter green paint, and we're gonna customize a horse for the very first time. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna paint that all over this guy until he looks like the Hulk. Wow, this is amazing. I think this is the best custom I've ever done. Look at that green. Look at that green on that body. Wow, it's amazing. This is my favorite horse. This one right here is my favorite horse in my collection. All right, number 4. When you're a kid, you make a model horse barn out of literally anything. Obviously, popsicle sticks are kind of like the wood of choice for model horse barns, but I know that me personally, when I was a little kid, I made all of my model horse barns out of shoe boxes. It was just so easy because it could kind of be like a little run-in shelter in the pasture, or you could just add a little divide and have a 2-stall barn. It's just kind of the go-to. I didn't want to buy the Breyer barns because they're like $200, so I didn't get those until recently, but I always would make my own barns out of shoe boxes. All right, guys, so I know that we are a wild horse herd, but wait till you see what I got you. It's a shelter, okay? So we're just gonna take you guys. We're gonna take you guys and we're just gonna... Okay, well, only 3 of you fit, but hear me out. Y'all are going to be owned by people. We are no longer wild horses. These 2 are still wild horses though. It's okay. Those guys, they're wild. They're meant to be wild. But you guys, we have halters now. We have barns now. We are owned by people, and y'all can go catch those guys in the wild, and y'all can tame them, and it's going to be revolutionary. All right, number 5, and this is the very last one, and that is when you're a kid and you have model horses, you either take your favorite model horse with you everywhere, or you scatter your horses throughout the house. I personally would always take all of my horses into the living room and then set up a little barn in the living room and then just play with them while we were watching TV. Or I would take my favorite horses with me to like my brother's soccer games or to the barn and like play with them in the sand in the arena. So much fun back in the day. Oh, okay, that's okay. You're gonna live on the ottoman, and I guess he's gonna live on the ground because you know what? He wanted to fall. We're gonna hang out in the living room today, guys. Okay. How you doing? Hello. All right, y'all, so that's actually gonna be the end of today's YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, please remember to slap the like button as hard as you possibly can to show this YouTube video a little bit of love. Also, if you're feeling exotic, please don't forget to check out my Instagram account, which is at @InfinityBreyersCo. I post on there daily, and I'm super active on there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on an upload. I have some heckin' fun videos planned for next week that you're not gonna want to miss out on. I know that these are the top 5 things that model horse collectors do when they're kids that I got from y'all on Instagram, but if I missed one that you specifically did when you were a kid, comment that down in the comment section down below because I want to know what y'all did, because obviously I did some random things like my old YouTube channel. I would just film really tragic videos and then post them on YouTube. So obviously we all do some interesting things when we're kids because you know kids are kind of whack, am I right? Like, it's funny. And other than that, y'all, I'll see you in my next YouTube video. Bye!
We will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it.
If anybody is worried about the Mini Whinny, he is perfectly fine. The paint I used comes off really easily as long as you wash them off while they're still wet, so it easily came off. I knew he was gonna be fine because I have done this in the past, but I still just used a $2 model instead of like a $50 one. Don't worry about him. Pluto is perfectly fine.